Okay, here we go.
If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to find. And if I work tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I'll fall asleep when I'm home, when I'm home. I was just so far from.
And welcome to the Dark Mom Consortium. I'm Mom,
I'm Darkthorn.
and
This
he's...
is Ed.
Hi, Ed. How are you today?
Confused.
Okay. That's always a good way to start the
Yes.
day.
Yes.
Why are you confused, Ed?
My plans resulted in things I did not expect, so I have to rewrite them to meet the results.
Yes, yes, I understand
Plot for
that.
That plot for world conquest just didn't quite work out as well.
Yes. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Ed? If I can
don't
quote
know.
Pink. Oh, there's a cartoon,
No,
Pinky and the
what-
Brain.
No, what you're supposed to do is go, yes, Mom, I think I am, but Burlap chased me so.
Yes, that's exactly it. So, anyway, I needed to tell you guys about the most important new love of my life, and it's not the dog that's in my lap at the moment. It is, I don't know if you've heard of this, Thai roll ice cream.
Never heard of it.
How about you, Ed? Have you heard of Thai roll ice cream?
No, when I try to translate, it's an ice cream you wear as Thai.
Thai like in Thailand, roll like in you roll something up, and ice cream as in gelato. It's the
So kind of, nope, nope,
yeah, it's
no
it's
bell
the
ring.
it is the weirdest thing, and there's a Thai roll ice cream place here, and I'm so happy it's not on my way to work anymore because it's really good. All I can describe it is you pour out the liquid ice cream mix onto a super cold plate, and then they scrape it up with paint scrapers and chop it up and scrape it out and smush it out and chop it up and back and forth, and then all of a sudden it's changed from liquid to kind of this weird ice cream, and then they spread it out paper thin and roll it up with another paint scraper, stick it in a cup, and put whipped cream and condensed sweetened milk on it.
That,
It sounds weird, right?
yeah.
Yeah, it's amazingly good. We'll have to find one in Las Vegas because this was awesome.
You heard it here first,
Yep.
folks.
Yeah, well, it's a thing. It's a thing. It's not just in Chicagoland. But, oh my god, I'm so glad they're not convenient. Because it's really good. But that said, it's got absolutely nothing to do with Star Trek Online. So how's everybody doing aside from Ed being confused about his non-tanky tank being tanky? I think that was the problem. What was it?
Yeah, that was the one problem I had in the morning. Why does this beast, just pick the beating, and would be nicer to shoot more, to do more pew pew, but okay, it works out.
I want to get something that's a little bit more DPS-er. And I don't mind spending money because I certainly have got it in terms of Zen and Dilithium and fleet marks. But every ship seems to have its own little niche that makes it work better, and I kind of want to come up with a formula so I don't have to spend a heck of a lot of time working on them. At least until I get the ship like my Rami's Astica or Astika, or however you call that.
Strangely with Jason, I think I hit that niche with him because whenever I do across the road with the equipment I run, it seems to do pretty well, though I can probably make it a little tougher with certain points, but at least equipment-wise, it seems to be pretty consistent across the board.
Well, I built the Astica with Ed's considerable help like 2 or 3 years ago, And then I started deciding to level up all my other ships in the meantime. So now I'm going to have to go back to it and probably upgrade and change and make some alterations to it once I put it back into service, which will be a nice point. I'm looking forward to getting it out there. That was the first one I did the macro style keybinds with. So basically you need a 0, a 1, a 4, and a 7 and drive it. And it goes boom all by itself.
Yeah, I have to figure out how to do keybinds on it.
Yeah,
things
that's
later
right. We're going to do a
because
keybind episode. We need to do a keybind episode. So we'll definitely get around to doing that. Let me switch over to my Rami here. Put her into a dock. Yeah, I'm still leveling up some Breen ships with my Rami, which is just pathetic. Pathetic. I keep thinking I'm going to get them done before next Tuesday. And even if I were to stay up straight until next Tuesday, that wouldn't happen.
Yeah, I missed the red alerts because with the old Borg red alert, I could and bounce between like Borg and Thule, and I was able to do some ships in like about an hour.
Yeah, it's possible. Ed teamed with me for a couple of them, and we would do Borg red alert, the Japori run, the whole thing, and a Borg alert, and pretty much be close to done. And that was great. But without those 2 Borg red alerts, it's a little bit more challenging. But not impossible.
I just kept
I just took defense at Starbase 1 for that.
Yeah, it's been a nice replacement for it.
Yeah, and when I compare it to Borg Red Alert during the events, it's more entertaining.
I will say it is more fun, especially if you ramp it up to advanced over normal, because normal does get a little boring sometimes. I know I shouldn't say that, but it does. Out of curiosity, since I've won the, or earned, not won, my Bacon of Kalis, that's an account-wide pickup. Yeah, where do you pick it up from?
Dilithium Store Reclaim.
Dilithium Store Reclaim, thank you. I'm not looking at Dilithium.
If not, then it's in the Reputation event store, but I would expect it.
Yeah, it's Dilithium Reclaim, if I remember right.
Ooh, well, oh, there it is. The Bacon of Kalis is in there. Yes, somebody mistyped it this morning as Bacon of Kalis, and I'm like, yes, the Bacon and Eggs of Kalis, Breakfast of Champions.
Indeed.
Yes, we went down to Molo's realm. We cooked the eggs on the fires of Grethor.
Yes, we can have fun with the Bacon of Kalis. Let's see if I can pick it up now that I've got some room to pick it up. I haven't tried it out, though, which is just sad.
I did, but it's kind of a meh thing for me. But
really, what does it do? Just
it stuns a ship for a few seconds. It calls in some Klingon-y ships.
Klingon-y ships, yeah. Technical terms. Does it work in the new mission in BBS?
I don't know. I haven't ran it in BBS yet.
I mean, none of the other beacons are working for beans there, so I was hoping it would at least work there, because there's nothing like calling in the Klingons to beat off the Klingons, right?
Of course.
I think it's perfect.
I kind of wish I didn't have that. Wasn't a holodeck thing, and I could have my freaking Gorn in his new Tier 6 Forcha, because it's a pretty evil ship.
By the way, WC was on first thing this morning. I don't know if you were there at that moment, Ed. Did he mention when he picked up his Tier 6 reputation, his traits, his level 1 traits disappeared, and he had to reset them.
Yeah.
That is a good news, because not disappearing was bad news.
Oh?
As I had to find out a way to replace them by the cool new traits.
Oh, that's right! You did show everybody that. That was very cool. For those of you who... It's on our website, right? Or is it on your... No, it's on your video, too. Yeah, Ed's got an awesome video for fixing that bug. Well, not bug, but fixing the
bug,
problem.
Is gone probably, but you have just when you pick get a reputation to tier 6, check out your traits, and any obsolete traits are gone, and you just slot the new ones, which is a mess when you get all reputations to tier 6 same time. But,
yes, it would be, wouldn't it? I'm looking at. Yeah, I would imagine. I'm looking at mine. I don't think I have to worry about that for some time here, since it's 250 for the new tier, right? For tier 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a ways to go, at least on my Rami. I have not been diligent about that, and I'm unapologetic about. I've had other things to do. Which may be the case moving forward. Hopefully an interview I'm doing tomorrow will turn into a real job, and if that happens, we're going to have to reschedule our live streams for a little bit different hours, but we can do that. Maybe we'll make Darkthorn get the OBS on his computer, and then he can do them at his sometimes, and we can do them sometimes, and I can do them sometimes. Maybe, yeah. But full-time employment, and I think I found a new location for my school, so things will be changing. Hopefully for the best.
Hopefully.
Yes, yes. Maybe even make some money this year. That would be awesome. So did anybody listen to Ambassador Kell yesterday on the, I don't know if it was a podcast or a live stream or a chat?
It's his live streams thing on Facebook, and no, I didn't for once.
Oh, okay. I didn't know it was on Facebook.
Yeah, it's on their fit. Yeah,
I will go pull it up so I can listen when I'm driving to and from work every day. I've been listening to different podcasts and different pieces of information. I thought, you know, I'm spending 2 hours a day in the car. I might as well listen to more Star Trek Online, because I sure don't get enough during my day. That's a joke.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know. No, I just didn't have time. Just things were just really out there yesterday for me, so I didn't have any time to catch it.
Yeah, yesterday was a little weird.
I feel so sad.
Well, I got up yesterday. I got done with classes yesterday, and I looked out the front door, and the way the light was reflecting, it looked like we'd had about 6 or 7 inches of fresh snow falling, and I'm like, I can't drive home in 6 inches of snow. I probably can, but I wasn't going to be happy about it. And then it turns out we'd had maybe 1/8 of an inch, and it just coated everything and was reflecting light very oddly. Thank goodness.
Of course, if there was 6 inches, the dog would be going, "Yay, playtime!"
Yeah, dog wasn't with me. Dog wasn't with me yesterday. But yeah, she would have had a great time. She gets all the way up to her ears in the snow, and then she comes in and shakes, and she's freezing, and then she jumps right back out there again. Which has nothing to do with Star Trek Online. So I'm curious if anything else besides Winter Wonderland's coming up. I don't have access to my little spreadsheet I had yesterday. It's downstairs. I didn't bring it back up.
You didn't even have it yesterday.
No, I had my...
Cast.
Pardon?
You just, I was gonna say you talked about it yesterday, but you didn't have it yesterday.
Yeah,
so.
after we got off the air, I went and found it, and then I left the phone downstairs. I'm good at not having things. Blame Ivo. He sent it to me. It was awesome. But as I said, it kind of gave us a clue as to what's coming up, but I suppose I could just look at the calendar. Boring as that is. So R&D weekend, Q's Winter Wonderland starts the 4th, and I think it runs 6 weeks. Let's see what it says here. Yes, it runs through January 17th. That is indeed 6 weeks, almost 7. I love Winter Wonderland. Not as much as I like Rhi'Ihho. The R&D weekend, bonus marks weekend, Tholian weekend, Elachi weekend, another bonus.
But it's turning into, okay, grind this, grind that, grind this.
It isn't, you know, in a way it kind of isn't, because I was thinking part of that is We have gotten so attuned to events being more sporadic, like once a month as opposed to once a week, that we're still in that mindset of it's there so we must do it. It's like you have a cell phone. The cell phone rings so you must answer it. You really don't have to. You can do what you want to.
But it might be a job.
Well, yes, but in my case, yes, it could be a job. In your case, yes, it could be a job. But you could look at it and go, you know what? I don't have to pick it up. It's a call from my sister. Or it's a call from my boss. I still don't have to pick it up. We are not obliged to do stuff on these weekends. Think of them as being an option, an opportunity. But if you miss it, it's going to come back.
Well, the fact is that the stuff I'm doing is on account unlock, so really, I only have to do it for one character.
See? And bonus marks, while it's really nice, that's just going to be, going through all my EPOs and trading them in. And Lachi weekend is right around Christmas time, which means I can completely ignore it because, Lachis, ugh.
Space mushrooms.
Yes, space mushrooms. Is there any good... Does anything come out of that? 50%. It says 50% marks.
Yeah, it's not a big event.
Yeah.
It's something I fly once or twice during the weekend because it's just a funny operation.
It is.
It's nothing I do for farming or so. I just enjoy to see them again and give them a bad time again 1 or 3 times during that weekend. And I think it's one of those things great when you really have trouble getting your stuff together for your ship and get in trouble even on normal TFOs. Lucky weekend is quite nice. It's rather easy. So yeah, I think it helps some people.
Oh, that's cool.
I do it to blow stuff up.
Oh, that's always a good thing to do.
And of course, it's the best testing ground for mad scientists. Are my gravity wells really evil? Can they catch harvesters or can they not?
Can my gravity well chase something down along with gravimetric torpedoes and an anti-time anomaly? What would happen if I threw all these together? Oh great, I sucked the entire map down. I did good.
Yeah, I want the entanglement fields, the gravity wells, to pull all those stupid escape pods together so I can just pick them up and not have to go hunt them down. Think about that. Wouldn't that be convenient?
Yeah, but then you wouldn't rescue the escape pods because they're all crushed.
It doesn't say save the people. It says get the pods. Get them into one big mass and transport them over to your ship. Voila! Insta-done.
Mom, you are a bad person.
I am so bad.
Oh,
but it would be convenient.
Oh, come on. I'm the guy who's got 128 prisoners in a box. How do I get them in a box? With a blender. How am I getting them out? With a straw.
You are bad.
The technological solution behind that 120 prisoners in a box is simple. It's transporter technology. It's one big pattern buffer.
Yeah, but if you're not good on the breaking apart the signal when you're transferring them back, you have one giant prisoner with 128 heads.
Going. I mean, we saw the whole thing in the motion picture.
Mom, what was about family friendly? The 4 years old in me runs away scared.
I disagree. When I've got kids taking the sword class, I'll have kids who are 8 years old, and I'll explain why we do certain things certain ways. Like this way, when they're cutting off the prisoner's head, or actually when they're cutting off the nobleman's head, they want to leave a little strip of skin at the front of the neck so that the head doesn't roll onto the emperor's or the shogun's lap. And the parents are like, "Oh, don't tell our kids that," and the kids are like, "Oh, that's so cool." Okay, so my classes get a little grisly sometimes, but they are fun.
Clearly.
Yes.
Clearly somebody has issues.
Not me. I'm good. I'm totally good.
Yeah, then mom goes, and then, at the end, we tested the sword and cut off 3 people's heads.
Actually, I don't know if they do that. They may well have. But, you know, as vicious as I am in real life, I hate playing episodes where I have to kill animals. I love the Atli, but I specifically will not go up to scan for life forms because if they attack you, you have to kill them. And I won't do it.
Life forms.
That reminds me of an episode of Aramis and Romulus I still have to make someday.
Which one?
When he was at the Atli.
Mm-hmm.
Running behind a cat. Hey, I'm breakfast! Why are you going away?
You crazy little life forms, where are you?
I love the Atli. I've got to figure out... I know it's there. I know I have to do something to bring it back out of the unlocks, and it's probably running all those TFOs. And I only have one toon who's down to just having to do 2 more TFOs, and then I'm done with that one. 1 down, 11 to go. But it's a start. I ran her all the way through home. I did the new Klingon mission, or sorry, the Discovery mission. The one that's basically a defensive Starbase 1, but without being so much fun. And that's it so far, right?
Yep.
Wow, that's pretty easy.
Well, it's about... I gotta go start running the extra tokens for the next time they do this Battle of the Binary Stars. And they will.
Yes, I'm sure they will. I'll have a few that I've got some for the next time. I don't know that I'll go absolutely crazy. I'm going to try and get the 14 on everybody. And see what happens after that.
See, there's crazy. I did 3 of them. I'll get my Gorn done, and then I'll get some extra on like 1 of them for next time.
Well, that 50,000 to lithium's pretty sweet. I can use 50k to lithium on a lot of tunes.
I can too, but when you go through the fact that it's like minimum of about 15 minutes per run.
I know. And as has been pointed out, you can AFK them if you can get a team together. It doesn't make it faster. All it does is give you time to do something else, which is the same with Mirror Invasion. You can AFK it, sit off on the edge for the first 2 fights, but it gives you that 15 minutes to do your dailies, your Admiralty, your Reputation. And once we get Reputation done, that'll knock some time out of this too, or if they get the self-fill, which would have been nice before they did Reputation 6.
I mean, I want events like Crystal Cataclysm where it's like 2 minutes done, 30 seconds done.
Yeah.
I didn't even get to activate Impulse done.
Mm-hmm. I actually came into one and it was done before I could even get there.
Mm-hmm.
But I still got all the little shards and I was good with that. Of course, we do have one of my favorites coming up, which will be the anniversary, and we can do Omega farming again, which I really enjoy. And I know I'm the only one who likes it.
If you want Mom to Omega farm for you, please send your details to Kathma.
I don't mind. I did that for somebody 3 years ago. Yeah, 3 years ago. Mm-hmm. Somebody who was new to the fleet wanted to get the Omega upgrades, and while you can do everything up to that last stage, you can't make the upgrades for them. So I did everything up to the last stage, and he's like, well, what do I do now? And I'm thinking, I've done everything. All you have to do is that one little assignment. But I farmed them. I put them together. I gave it up to him. And I still love my Omega upgrades, and I wonder if I have any left.
I got a couple.
I got a couple here.
I got some ultimate tech upgrades to use later.
Yes, I've got ultimate upgrades too.
I just haven't decided which character I'm going to... I have to figure out what gear I'm going to use on characters to upgrade to Epic.
Well, I'm doing some of the Romulan upgrades as well for the Romulan reputation. I'm not that desperate to do Federation just because I don't need a lot of spec points between the endeavors and
by
then
the
just
way,
cranking
folks-
through stuff. Yes, sir.
I don't know if it said anything or not, but when I did my thing the other day, I got a featured TFO reward, which was 3 either universal tech upgrades or spec points.
Right, yeah. That is the reward. I think that only goes on the first tune, though. I think Ed can correct
Yeah,
me on
goes
that.
only the first tune.
Right, but yeah, that...
But still, 3 freaking spec points.
Yeah, it was nice.
So now I'm sitting on like 17 of these things.
So for...
I have too many jars. I'm always hungry for spec points.
So it says
Now-
here that in lieu
Now
of the...
I just need to make a new rep to use these on.
Yeah, so what's the 100 event reputation? It says you get a 100 event reputation.
Oh, you get rep points, you get some spec points for some more specializations. We need another specialization, Cryptic. I'm getting reserves. Need to spend them.
The 100 event reputation is something that is probably not counted. When you see in Gamma Task Force, for example, you see you have some umpty thousand reputation. When you look into events where you get the 100 event reputation, you see there is no number for reputation. It's just a token of appreciation that you completed and then it's thrown away.
I see. So I can't use it for anything.
Can't really use it, no.
It says it's a placeholder to make the program know the things have happened or not, whatever.
Got it. So, yeah, I get it if it's just a placeholder. Oh, well. Still nice. I'll probably finish this up on everything just to get the 50,000 to lithium and the 500 fleet marks, which I so need fleet marks desperately. No, I don't. I don't need any fleet marks. I have so many. I gotta find ways. That would be nice. More ways to burn fleet marks. The only way to burn them is to keep the projects rolling. The only way to keep projects rolling is to dump the lithium into them. I don't want to dump the lithium, and I don't really want to have the fleet members feel like they have to donate the lithium. I'd love to see it being other kinds of mats and things, and I understand why they do it. It's really necessary for the way they've built the internal economy. But I still don't want it. How about we do a project where we all have to put in GPL instead?
Oh no.
I don't expect an embassy on Ferengina, except that it might be a trading post. But yeah. Federation fleet on Ferengina. It's a bit like sending puppies to a pit bull fight or whatever.
God, that's cruel. So, aside from, let's see, who does have GPL, or where can you use your GPL for things other than
Follow emitters
basics?
and little floor Latin trophies. And
You can. There are some special offers in in DS9 area where you can buy DOF assignment GPL into entertainment provisions and stuff.
Really? Where's that on? You said it's on DS9?
Just a duty officer mission.
the trader.
Oh, yeah. Well, those I do all the time. Yes, but it's still at the most 1,000 at a pop, and give you an idea.
And if you get the critical success, you get, of course, a hollow duty officer.
Right. Well, I have 800,000 GPL, and no place to use them.
Well, start buying hollow
Play
emitters,
double
run
and get
around
more
looking like a board.
GPL.
I don't want to do that. I want to use it for stuff that I like. There's a limited number of party amplifiers.
Yeah, start buying
That one
those.
needs. I have some. I probably have
Actually,
50 left from our last party.
Actually, the thing I think that should be done, all these old convention exclusives, like a couple years later, throw them in the GPL store.
Yeah, that would be brilliant. So if you don't mind being slightly behind the time, you can have a lot of fun and get old stuff. Since we're just chatting here, I'm actually going to do some Epo hunting. Because unlike everybody else, I like Epos.
I'm probably going to do a BBS. Anybody want to do a BBS today?
Yeah, let me finish hunting my Epos here. For some reason, a guy decided to start at the same moment I did, so I'm going to get out of his way.
Wouldn't you like an Epo friend?
Yes, I would like an Epo friend. But I have a... whatever the heck kind of dog this is, a Papillon instead, and she's close enough to an Epo. If slightly more annoying than the Epo lady is. Amazing as that might be, somebody more annoying than the Epo lady. Not that I don't love you, Maria, the Epo lady. I loved meeting you.
Yeah, I have an Epo with earmuffs and I have an Epo with a bow.
They're very cute. The bow ones are very, very cute. I will say that. Boy, I'm having some lag issues today. Is anybody else having problems?
No.
You guys good? I've been having SNRs again today.
It might be your ISP.
It's actually not. It's only on the game. Everything else has been fine.
Could be a routing thing.
Could be a routing thing. It's just been a pain in my rump for 2 days.
Which when it happens, you have to go again, touch your cryptic, you again touch your ISP, who'll tell you again touch your cryptic.
No, I just yell at my husband. Oh, didn't get him this time. Oh well.
Or it could be your router again.
Shh. Can't tell that to the hubs. That would not go well. Let's see how many tags I got. Probably only 2 tags that time. Oh well. That's life. Yes, so let's do a BBS. I'm good with that. Yes, only 2 Epo tags that time. I'm heartbroken. Oh, are we going Fed or are we going KDF?
Going Fed.
Okay, let me switch over to a Feddy then.
Oh, you're one of those Klingon traders.
I'm a Rami. I am loyal to
Yes,
the Empire.
But Ramis don't like the Klingons, and here you are allying with them.
You stinking Federationists. Ugh. I have no idea what true loyalty is. Loyal to the Empire.
Rami bastards.
You guys don't even have an empire. At least the Klingons have an empire. I mean, you gotta have something.
We don't need an empire.
You don't need no stinking empires. You want to invite me and I'll join you? Make sure I'm off my cooldown. I am.
What about you, Ed?
I'm currently doing a Battle of the Binary Stars. Sorry.
Alright.
Well, the heck with you, Ed.
Well, yeah.
I'm an independent Klingon pilot.
You're an independent Klingon pilot who doesn't need no stinking bicycle, right?
Or whatever.
Bicycle.
Bicycle.
Right,
Actually, I'm more independent than a Klingon pilot. I'm a Nausicaan pilot at the moment.
Ooh, Nausicaans. I like Nausicaans. Gorn wannabes, but still.
Now we got about 30 seconds to talk here as we go into little details about BPS.
Oh no, we don't have 30 seconds to talk. We have almost 70 seconds. It's 1 minute on the briefing. Then we have to wait for what's her name to talk. Then we have to wait for them to fire on her. So yeah, it's about 1 minute and 10 seconds. And it is some time for doing your dailies.
So here we are. We are sitting here, and you will notice, and we're just being bored here.
Yeah.
You will notice that our ship has changed. Why?
Why not?
Because we're in a historical simulation.
So we have to look right, even though we get the same weapons. I mean, if you're going to do a simulation,
we have the same weapons,
give them the weapons.
And you know, the funny part is, you look at there's 3 set ship names if you look at this, since there's 3 different set ships, I think.
Mm-hmm. Well, I've got the one that looks like it's got these split offset nacelles with the saucer in the middle.
I got the one that kind of looks like the NX. Looks like a refitted version of the NX.
Mm-hmm.
Now the next thing, because I'm in a board point and I just want to go through this, I've noticed gotta be a little bit careful when you start off, because in those if you can make those first few points, they will try to overwhelm you with all that firepower. But
Oh,
then
yeah.
you start thinking about it, it gets a little bit easier.
Yeah, I like to work a little bit to the periphery and then come to the center.
Well, somebody threw a grab well on the sarcophagus, so everybody's gathering in one nice place to blow apart, and then chain reaction explosions and things like that make it all fun.
Oh yeah, that's actually one of the best parts of it, is keep dropping wells on it. So I will have some fun here, and I'm going to come in nice and close and drop a projected singularity after I drop grab well. So here we go. Grab well.
I'm just circling around, blowing things up.
Singularity. Have some fun.
Kaboom, kaboom. Yeah.
Get it timed right, and everyone drops one about every 30 seconds, so you can keep everything nice and focused there.
And if I had something for grab well, I'd be dropping it. Of course, on some of my better ships, which is...
Well, this is Jason. Jason should have grab wells.
No, I actually have a tactical Odyssey right now. I do not have a science slot for it.
No kidding.
No kidding.
Wow.
I can always go to the science Odyssey.
How can you live with the shame of it?
I don't know. I think I lived through it by having a lot of firepower and firewell making stuff blow up with chemosite explosions all over the place.
Okay. I did pick up another chemosite today, so that was fun.
Yeah, I picked one up for my Discovery tune yesterday. I also went through and got the whole Haunted base set on them. I feel like I almost accomplished something.
Death to the Klingons, it's something.
But yeah,
Shut up to Gufma, an appropriate response to his...
Yes, yeah, just like Shut Up Lita was our response to her after a while. Speaking of Shut Up Lita, Ed...
You
Go ahead.
will go with Gaius reborn in me, the Gufma.
I was planning to play some Badlands this weekend if anybody wants to join me after classes.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah?
It would be a lot of fun.
Badlands.
That works, unfortunately.
Well, yeah. But we can do something in the evening when you get home. It's not like we're going to run out of Badlands if we don't play it all at once.
It's not like Lita's gonna go away.
Even if we want her to go away.
She just keeps coming back. Though I gotta admit, at the convention, Chase going to mirror Lita was actually kind of funny.
Yeah, she was really nice. Very interesting. Her comment about basically there's a girl in your fleet. I'm thinking, what kind of comment is that coming from somebody in California? You should be expecting girls in the fleets and playing video games. Tis hard to cast aside those deep-seated stereotypes we all have.
A girl watching Star Trek? What?
Get real. I was watching it back in whatever year it came out, 66 or 67. Was it 66 or 67?
I don't know. It was a little before my time.
You youngins. I do clearly remember the first episode that I saw was the Salt Vampire.
I remember that one.
Yep. And that's one of the missions when they were down on the planet and the Salt Vampires were coming out of the ground. And then you had to lead all the civilians across the country and fight off the Salt Vampires. I liked that mission.
Yeah. I like that one too. You had to go reinforce their buildings beforehand. And things
Yeah,
like that.
it was a lot of fun. I wish they would do one like that again, or bring that one back for at least a weekend. Revamp it if you need to, but that was nice old TOS mythology.
So you set your phasers to garlic and fires.
Yeah, I like
No,
that.
I set my phasers to roast. To spaghetti. Set the phasers to the spaghetti sauce. We got some garlic going here, man.
Man, I need some spaghetti sauce. I haven't had that in forever.
Anyway, we're in phase 2 now, which is rescuing pods, which means kind of just sitting here, chunk it on fire while the birds of prey appear.
So look at the wording carefully. It says rescue pods. It does not say save people. So don't blame me.
But if you crush the pod, how are you actually rescuing the pod?
Didn't say rescue it intact. It just said rescue it.
It says recover escape pods. If you're destroying them in a grav well,
It says rescue.
it says recover actually.
No, I'm looking at it.
Pods.
Right on the side it says
Right
rescued
above-
and rescue.
Right above it says recover.
Oh, piffle poofle. Yeah, there it says recover. But it didn't say recover them intact.
Mom!
What?
You're a bad person.
You really are. I thought I was evil, and then freaking I met you. What the hell?
They want me to kill cute little animals. I mean, don't blame me.
I do blame you. I mean, you're the one who's let's go crush the escape pods and then take all the middle in there, and then I recovered them.
I'm a literalist. That's what it says to do. That's what I'm going to do. Doesn't say anything else about being a nice mom.
He says we were able to recover 19 historically. Can you do better?
Yes. Here they all are in one nice small piece. So convenient.
Here, I sweat them up for you. They're in a...
Exactly.
This is not recovering escape pods. It is to me. I'm a Romulan. I don't care.
Yeah, really, it's...
Federation
Now
people
look,
do.
you guys lost them. I found them. I brought them back to you. Here are your pods. Okay, they might need
Where's
a little
my
bit of
salvage
work,
fee?
but...
Where's my salvage fee?
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's Frankie. I'm a Romulan. I'm much more practical. I'm efficient. Besides, I don't call the sarcophagus the sugar tong, much as that's what they are.
I simply just call it dead. I go die, 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 die.
Yeah, I'm only horrible to people. I'm really nice to animals. People should know better than to get in my way.
No, she's only nice to Romulan animals, folks. I've seen this. She cares about the Ippos. If you throw an ice spider on there,
no.
she goes sniper rifle from the ice spiders.
Yeah, well, I have to save Ed from the ice spiders. That's why.
And then when you're running around on the Coliseum, she goes freaking murdering the other stuff.
I felt really bad about killing those whatever they were. And maybe not the
oh come on, I heard the words,
thingies.
but I was hungry, Mom.
Okay, the snake things, whatever they are, the sandworms, those, fine, those can die. But those cute little, like, wolf things, no, that was sad.
Except you were hungry.
I didn't have any. Slamek ate them all. He was sick. He was hurt.
A likely story.
Oh, it's so true. I would never eat little cute things. I don't eat beef because I feel bad for the cows. Don't feel bad for pigs. I mean, they make bacon, so it's their own darn fault.
They did not make all that delicious bacon.
Yeah, really. If they tasted bad, that would be a whole different thing, but bacon is bacon. I mean, it's bacon. They have a bacon of Kalis. What do you want? Even Star Trek Online recognizes that meat is delicious. Meat is murder.
Also,
Tasty,
apparently
tasty
also
murder.
somewhere, There's
Yes?
going to be a Scotty branded whiskey.
Is there really?
Yes,
That would be fun. Scotty Scotch?
probably. I didn't look at the article. I just kind of saw the headline when I was going through some stuff on my phone. But
Warp Core Breach? No, that's actually a drink.
that's an actual drink.
That's
Yes.
I know. I never had one because at that point my son was with me and I didn't think it was appropriate for me to be drinking with my son around. Because one of us had to be responsible.
Yes, but your son was there to be responsible.
Yeah, but the first time we went he was like 9 or something.
Clearly old enough to take care of you.
That's his job now. Now I get to be his doddering old mom and he can take care of me. And since I know he occasionally listens to this, hi honey, how are you?
She loves you.
I do love you. He's my boy, of course I love him. Well, that was, I wouldn't say fun, but efficient.
That went pretty well, I think, overall.
Ed, are you still doing your BBS? Or did we lose Ed? Did Ed go away?
No, I'm here.
Hi, Ed.
I had
Still here.
Yeah, BBS was completed.
Excellent. Excellent, yeah. Smithers. Shall we do?
Yes, I keep expecting to look for a bulletin board when you say that.
Oh, no. It's funny because I was watching Sci-Strike and they were talking about bulletin board dating back to the early days of the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Which kind of technically is what our website is. It's a bulletin board.
Yeah.
But somebody's going to change that one of these days.
Yep, gotta sit down, do content, then teach somebody how to edit content because...
Well, I can edit content. I just can't set up the darn thing. I get frustrated and annoyed and then I don't care anymore.
Clearly.
Clearly, yes. You've seen my website for my school. It looks pretty, but I never change it.
Indeed.
Yeah. And here I am hoping to help other people set up better stuff with their schools. But it's easier to make other people do things, and it's easy to direct people to do things, but it's really hard to tell yourself what to do and how to do it. So it works better as a cooperative function. Shall we run something together before we're done for today?
I think we should.
Ed, what would you like to do?
Anything. This time you will be to blame for the stuff we do.
Hold on, I get blamed most of the time.
It's all Mom's fault.
Of course
remember,
it is.
Folks, remember, folks,
blame Mom.
Remember when you put stuff on here, put it on Facebook, hashtag blame Mom.
Exactly. Which one is colony invasion, and have we done that lately?
We have not done a colony invasion in a long, long time.
When we only need 5 people and it only comes on normal. Ed, are you up for a normal colony invasion?
Well, you better team us before you start doing that.
I will. I just want to make sure we're all on it. What was that, Ed?
Yeah. KDF or Federation?
I can roll either way. Do you have a preference, Dark?
No.
I don't have any preference. I can switch over pretty easily.
Ed, are you on Fed or are you on KDF at the moment?
Okay, I will log on Let's pick KDF.
Okay.
Alright, let me switch over to KDF.
Let's see, and we're going to run a ground mission, so I got to find somebody who's reasonably well equipped on the ground, which admittedly my main KDF always is. I know.
I'm going to go bring my Gorn out.
Oh, that would be fun. Well, if you're bringing your Gorn, I'm going to bring Kethsa because she always runs with the Gorns.
Yes, we ran with the whatevers yesterday, now we're running with the Gorn.
I'm going to start work on a new video this weekend for the holidays. Since it came to me the other night that I have a great plan, but it's going to be one of these big monster ones, so probably not going to be on a lot when I'm not doing this stuff with you guys, because editing is a monster. It's, what was it? It was 10 hours of editing for 1 minute of video, and that's after I've made the video. So it takes a little bit of time to do it with music.
Gotta go grab my assault cannon. Got it. Now send the team invites.
Am I sending Scooter the invite, Ed?
Alright.
Okay, here comes your invite. Let me make sure I've got enough equipment here on the mom. I've got
Scooter,
that,
so
I've got that.
So Ed's theme's now bicycle, bicycle.
Yeah, really. Let's see, I don't really need that. What else would I like to take with? I really don't need anything else, but I think I'll take my shard of possibilities. Maybe.
Ooh, no, I did just have a hiccup.
Oh, did you?
Huh.
Oh, I can't do that at this moment. Yeah. I can get rid of that. There we go. Always annoying when you can't do that stuff. All right, I'm going to queue us up if everyone's ready, though it'll probably take a few minutes. And then somebody in zone chat will scream.
Of course.
It's another effing and ground thing. I hate ground. They shouldn't put ground on the randoms. Blah, blah, blah.
I like ground.
I like ground too.
But then again, I can equip characters to deal with the ground.
Yes.
While I'm waiting, I might as well just go change a couple traits.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm good on all my traits here. I'm good. I'm good there. English, make it proficiency and physical conditioning. Yeah, for Tuesday, we should remind everybody physical conditioning. What are the other ones? Peak condition? Is that the other one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that. We'll play around with it later, but
I used to have that all set.
all I did was just change my active reputations over from my space ones to my ground ones.
No, it's not peak health. It is...
For Winter Wonderland, all you need is a snow weapon and a scarf.
I run my going around with a bare chest in Winter Wonderland.
You're going around with a bare chest all the time.
No, actually, I'm wearing a bunch of armor right now. I'm wearing my little KDF armored outfit that my Farazian started. As we wait.
Shouldn't take too... Oh, it's not that bad.
Folks, is it that bad?
No.
Yes.
No. No, 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 no,
Yes.
no, no. No, 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 no. Well, physical conditioning will have to suffice because I can't find the other one.
Soldier's been a good one.
Does Soldier have a run boost?
No, but I don't even care about running boost. I'm running around with a cannon. I'm going to just...
No, no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about for Winter Wonderland.
Winter Wonderland. Sure footage, usually a good one, I think.
It is close quarters combat is the other one.
I don't have that.
It is a trait.
I'm looking at my traits. I'll have to look to where to get that.
Fine, you're going to make me think about that one. Close quarters combat. I will look it up while you're doing that. Trait, close quarters combat. Combatant? Terran Task Force. Reputation. Plus 12.5% all melee damage, plus 3% run speed. You add that with the trait of... whatever the other trait is.
Oh, so that's ground
Yeah,
reputation.
ground
traits, I
reputation.
guess.
So yeah, its physical conditioning is plus 5%. Close quarters combatant is a plus 3%. If you get really desperate and you don't have anything else, you can use 8472 ground armor and just use the roll and it'll give you the speed boost. But it takes a moment for that to kick in, so I don't usually use that. And I don't use my frosty boots for the straight out run because it's harder to maintain your stability. You slide all over the place.
Of course, because you're sliding on ice. Too bad you don't have that ice skating skill on there. That would look good.
That would look good. I'd love ice skating. I'm so happy that they got rid of some of the obstructions on the ice pond so you can skate more, which I realize is completely stupid and pointless and just so much fun. It's kind of. I hope they do swimming next year for Rhi'Ihho because we didn't get anything new on Rhi'Ihho.
We're not getting anything new in Winter Wonderland either. So.
I know. I can live with that. Last year we got new content, but got no new content for Rhi'Ihho. So this year if we get new content for Rhi'Ihho but nothing for Winter Wonderland, that's okay. But I still think, and I actually think I sent them something about some of my thoughts for Rhi'Ihho. It would be fun to have scuba diving, or if not scuba diving, some kind of jetpack or something you can have and go around underwater. And they could do it akin to the biathlon, where you have to go through the targets. That would be fun.
I think that if we're going underwater, what we should be doing is actually diving into like a crashed ship underwater.
There you go. That would be awesome. And heck, we should have diving competitions. We've got ice skating. Why not give us the option to do creative dives? Wow, this is taking a long time. Nobody's brave enough to go into random today.
Maybe they dislike random normal.
You know what? You're absolutely right, and this doesn't have an option for it in advanced on this one. So let's look at.
Perhaps what we should do is ask on the Striker channel if 2 people want to join us for this.
Or we could pick out something else we haven't done.
True. We're geared for ground, so might as well be a ground thing
Yep.
that we do.
That would be good. Yeah, but let's not do infected Manos. What's the cure applied? That's the long one?
Cure applied is, yeah.
It's on the rainy planet? We could
It's the patience thing.
The patience
Where
thing.
you-
How about defend Rhi'Ihho Station?
Rhi'Ihho is
A
cool.
lot cheap. Yeah.
Shall we defend it?
Yeah, or there's the Starbase Invasion too. That doesn't take too long.
Which one's Starbase Invasion?
Looking back here. I don't remember.
Klingon
off the top.
Starbase Incursion? No, that's only a normal also. I don't want to do minor instabilities because I do that most of the time. Into the Hive is...
Klingon Starbase Incursions, the other one, yeah, it's only normal, but
Alright, let's go ahead and do Rhi'Ihho, if that's okay with you guys.
Yep.
I will queue us for Rhi'Ihho. Let's see if that gets us queued up faster. I always love it when chat comes up. Up, too late.
tell me it's too late.
Let's see. Colony invasion. You run around and shoot things on the ground. Maybe we're doing Rhi'Ihho Station.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Well, we got a minute for. There we go. Everybody just has to hit accept.
It's Rhi'Ihho.
Of course it's
Push
Rhi'Ihho.
through.
Did you get it
Okay.
already, Ed?
Do I actually need a flashlight, or can I just ignore that thing?
I think you can ignore it. Of course, if you don't get it and you need it, you regret it. Destroy devices, rescue engineers. See, rescue. It means I can't just bundle them into a big box and throw them out. And yes, we
They're
will.
still rescued.
See, I said I
They're
couldn't
still
do it.
rescued. They're still rescued.
I didn't do it. I didn't. I'm nice sometimes.
I'll eat the engineers and then we'll poop them out, and they're still rescued.
Ah, no flashlight needed. Nice.
Nobody over there. Oh, there's a device over there. How many devices are there?
As
many
much as you
we
can
kill.
destroy.
Oh, okay. They'll keep magically appearing till you kill them, all right?
Right.
Yep.
Are they all in this room, or do we need to go in other areas too?
They're all in this room.
Okay. Thank you for getting that one. Where did you go, Ed?
Through a door.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, as long. Yeah, he's looking in other places for devices. I'm just killing the big room.
That device was not there a second ago. Just magically having them poop into existence is not fair.
Well, having him blasted out of existence isn't fair to the Alachi now, is it?
Yes, it is. I've already said I'm a mean person, so I get to be mean today. The spider got me, Ed.
The spider got you.
Mm-hmm.
As we get it and going all herc on us. Let's go rescue some engineers, folks.
And that means talking to them and get them home operational. It's not enough to shoot the Elachi. You have to talk to the engineer and to actually rescue him.
Yes. What if they're not talking back to you? This guy, the guy I just passed, is just cowering there. Maybe somebody already talked to him and he prefers to just cower.
I use the rescue engineer button that appears when I'm near it.
Yeah. Well, it didn't appear for my last
I
one.
just
Okay.
did. I just got one, so...
Mm-hmm. I was doing this once and could not find one of the engineers, and it was driving me nuts. You got him?
We gotta kill the beta first.
Okay.
Gotta kill them all, then do this.
Still doesn't want to talk.
Six engineers saved.
Okay, that was fast.
Power problems are under control. There's
Yep.
a Elachi force in main engineering trying to sabotage our singularity core. Take them out.
Now we have to go deal with the singularity core, kill the last guy.
Yep, and his hench mushrooms.
Yep.
Did you say hench mushrooms?
Yes,
Yep.
they are they're mushrooms.
That's a good name, though. Hench
Laser
mushrooms.
Raptor, clones, drones, solar flame.
That was easy. Kill a few more things while I'm at it.
Good. Yeah, I just threw everything at that predator.
Always good. Well, gentlemen, thank you so much for helping me defend Rhi'Ihho Station. Loki has brought me the ball of time to playness, so it must be time for us to sign off.
What Mom doesn't realize is that I planted a bomb on the station. It's going to blow up in about 5 minutes.
Yes, but I know where you live. I can seek my
No, you
vengeance.
don't.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
Hey,
No, you
I know what state you live in. It's close enough.
don't. Yeah. The desert's an awfully big place.
This is true, but you said you lived on a dirt road, so that makes it a little bit easier.
Not that easy.
I was being facetious.
I know.
Gentlemen, thanks so much for joining me today. Thanks for chit-chatting. Next week, I will actually go listen to the podcast from Ambassador Kell, maybe see if we can find something interesting from that. And next week, I am hoping that either next week or the week after, WC will be feeling up to helping us do a shuttle discussion, because I'm sorry, but shuttles suck. And I don't enjoy them, so it'd be fun to have a good conversation about how to make an acceptable shuttle.
Okay.
Okay, so thank you both. Thank everybody who's listening to this. Don't forget, we do have a Patreon now, so if you want to Patreon us, we are glad to be patronized. We also have a GoFundMe.
There will be a link on the YouTube page.
As soon as I remember to put it there, yes. And there is a GoFundMe for anybody who would like to, 1, help us get to Vegas for the convention, or 2, donate enough and you can join us. Hopefully we'll have enough to bring a lot of the fleet there, because that would be a hoot. So thank you all. Have a great afternoon, evening, weekend, whatever it is. Gentlemen, you want to say bye-bye?
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
If I bleed tonight,
Bye-bye.
if I am sad tonight,
One of these days we're not going to talk about the music. The joy of time living.